In this video, we're going to talk about how to make money selling AI agents. When I'm talking about AI agents, I'm specifically talking about the kind of agent that you can text back and forth on a personal messaging app and AI assistant effectively. This is coming from somebody who's run a software agency for about 4.5 years, but recently we have just seen a lot of interest in AI agents. We're in talks with companies that have over 100 employees, and they want us to help them cut costs by like 30%. So they're very, very interested in doing these kinds of projects with us. And so I thought making today's video about that might be interesting. I'm going to break it down into a few stupid simple steps. Okay. I don't think you have to be fully technical for this, and I'll explain how in a second. But step one is you need to get leads. How are you going to get leads? First things first, now is a good time to capitalize on people's curiosity. And the best way to capitalize on people's curiosity is teach them things for free. So go and teach them and educate them on what AI agents do, what is an AI agent, and so forth. Now, an important tip here is number one, you just have to do a lot. If you're doing something like LinkedIn, you can post every day or at least every weekday. If you're doing something short form, definitely you can do every day. If you are somebody who is lacking in terms of enterprise context and so forth, one of the ways that's kind of useful to think about is just where do your prospects spend time? We just hosted an event for my company, and it was the first time I ever did that. And it was actually really successful as far as lead generation goes. And what I didn't realize was that people who are older than me really like events a lot more than they will, consume online content from somebody who's a lot younger than them. Whereas if it's an event, they're much more kind of willing and open to hear out some kind of speech and so forth. I found that was very interesting. Like for the first time, I saw how the fact that it was an event attracted a much more diverse audience. And that was quite interesting. So you want to put yourself in the shoes of who you're trying to attract. Are they spending their time on LinkedIn? Are they spending their time at events? Are they spending their time at conferences? If you are selling to healthcare professionals above the age of 40, I promise you, doing TikTok posts is probably not going to get you there. It might get you some attention. It might help. But like if you're optimizing for that audience, think about where that audience spends their time, especially if you're going for the more professional services kind of crowd. You want to be looking at LinkedIn, right? That's where business owners are. That's step one, which is you need to help educate people about what you're even able to provide them with. And so what do your AI agents do? Where are they useful? Now, this is the next step, which is where have they been applied? You need case studies. If you want to charge for a project, if you want to make money off of it, you need case studies because nobody wants to be your guinea pig. If your clients never met you personally, the likelihood they want to pay you is very, very low. And even if they have met you, they're maybe a little bit skeptical because if you've got no case studies to show, that's not a good sign. And so what I would suggest is one of two options. I would suggest option one first, but you can also do option two. Option one is build your own agents first, and then you have at least your own case study. And so just know that you've built it yourself, and then do maybe one or two free case studies where you actually deploy it for people live, help them use it, and then do that for free. Get a case study and a testimonial. That's option one. Option two is you can offer some kind of free pilot and say, I know I don't have any case studies, and so I will do the first 30 days of this service for free. And if it adds value, then afterwards we can charge. That's just my personal preference here. Like, I don't want to charge for a service that I've never actually done. If you have no case studies to start with yourself. Like, make an agent for yourself and actually use it. We're going to be coming out with agents to help freelancers at Foodtopia because I know a huge part of my audience has this struggle and like wants more help. And I made myself an agent, and I actually want to create something that can help other people sell agents on top of ours, right? And like effectively white label them. So that's something I'm trying to build out to help people in the AI kind of automation and AI agency community. Once you have a couple leads and you have a couple case studies, I would try and get people into a discovery process first and foremost. So I think one of the hard things about AI agent automation right now is that nobody really knows what this looks like. What you don't want to do is promise a result that you're going to then really struggle to get. I would personally be a little bit worried about trying to sell something that, we haven't built, and it's going to be entirely reliant on AI because AI sometimes isn't fully trustworthy. And if you talk about an application, I've built dozens of those. And so I'm comfortable telling you whether I can build something or not. But, whether AI is going to be actually capable of giving you a good result is something that I think you only really test when you start trying to automate the use case. I would go into a discovery process. That's actually one of the things that we're doing with a couple of the leads that, are in our pipeline at Foodtopia. But we are literally just doing effectively workshops with them, trying to map out their process and pinpoint one bottleneck, which we think we can apply an AI agent to, and it will be an effective pressure release. I think the better you do the discovery, the better the outcome of your project, the easier your project's going to be. And if you don't see a good opportunity to automate something, then, maybe it's not worth engaging that project, or maybe you do it just as a trial, because what you don't want is to get, unhappy customers who worsen your reputation. And only then, after the discovery process, do you actually go and implement your AI agents. Now, as far as deploying an AI agent, if you are technical, you can probably go with something like OpenClaw and then customize it for your client. I think that's a great way to start. It is relatively light on the amount of setup that you'll have to do because you have an AI agent framework that's already built and quite robust as well. Option 2, if you're non-technical, is number 1, you can build something on top of an existing solution for AI agents. If you're curious about that, I would actually say message me. I will do something for free for you. If you actually have a client, we will build stuff for free because it's a use case that I'm interested in kind of helping out. So that's one way of doing it if you're non-technical. And then the other option is obviously subcontracting somebody. So you can always find a freelancer off of Upwork or something like that to help you out on the technical fulfillment side. The reality is if you can get customers, finding developers to help out these days is definitely quite easy. So that's basically it. This is a very, very high level overview of how to make money selling AI agents.